Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel. And hello, Kaido. I do keep my eyes on the stream sometimes. I mean, I'll look at OBS, which mostly is what the stream looks like. Mostly. We're pretty much ready on time. Everything's, well, most things are working. Waiting for Deadfire to load up at the moment. Pillars of Eternity. And all that. So, for people just catching on, we are in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire tonight, continuing our playthrough of that. In fact, I can now continue. Load ourselves in. Alright. But no, I'm not actually watching the Twitch output. I mean, I'm guessing it's again there, or Kick, or Rumble, or YouTube. I mean, I've tested them. So as far as OBS is working and I've got the little green lights, then I trust that it's all going well. Mostly. That said, the one thing we do have tonight appears to be a little bit of an audio delay on the mic. But that's fine. It's just a bit of time between me talking and me hearing me. So. No worries, Kayeda. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Right, so for those who didn't see where we were last week, we are on the island of Nekataka and are running around taking care of the bits and pieces out here. We've got a couple of things to do back in Nekataka as well to get the what's the name of the quest line? The Huana quest line up and running. So all these is just sitting tight. We're not touching that just yet. Okay, gotta get the Huana, gotta do these two. This one definitely. We've got to go out to sea for that one, so we'll do that in a little while. These ones though are basically ready to roll for the Crookspur questline, VTC. So that should bump us ahead. I thought it was the RDC that I'd done, but no. This will bump us forward to the a couple of quests and knock us into there. All the rest of these are just rolling through as planned. So yeah, we're going to work on the Huana quests today, bump them forward, and then we're going to push to sea and get everything else caught up. So while we're on land, we'll do the on-land stuff. Okay. Azar. Okay, we'll go back up to Nomu in a little while. Is the bounty that's out here. And we've also upgraded our ship, so we haven't actually used our ship for the first time since we bought a bigger one. I mean, these guys I can take openly. Fair enough. Looks like we're going to be taking them openly. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's a good outcome. Hopefully we got XP for that. Alright, no more further that way. I'm guessing that auto-saved.
No.
Fine.
The was too tall.
You got second.
I'm naked as both!
Thinks you got the decency to die?
Attack!
That's right!
Well, that didn't go well. That's cool. Yeah, everyone's ready to level up, and we didn't do that, did we?
We got trouble. That dog won't hunt. Just like that.
Beyond sick.
I'll take care of it. Careful.
Hey. Oh, this ain't gonna go well. Well, Plague Strike is more than anything else.
This does not work.
Can't take much more.
All things must come to an end.
Where did she drop? There.
Cody's done for.
That's it!
dead. No.
The priest.
This is futile.
Feel him. I'm here.
Yeah?
That was intended.
This isn't going well.
Charge!
Just like that.
It's not working.
Party's been dropped. That didn't go as planned.
What do you need?
Right.
What can I do you for?
I don't know if we should actually be in here just yet. I need a hostile from you. Take the storm of holy fire, thank you.
Aye.
Wall of many colours is still one away. These wall spills are ridiculous. I'll take another wall spell.
At your service.
Alright, you're gonna pick up that. I mean, I probably should have leveled these guys up a little while back. Should have. Didn't. I did pick up extra health. I don't know what we're... I mean, I'll take the prestige, that's for sure. We'll take... back and level these ones up. Shock. Freeze. Burn. Nope, can't do that. Right, we'll go freeze because it seems to be water related. Alright, we're going to save.
Yes, Captain.
Come on, party people.
I shall. I smell confidence. This does not work.
Just, that's the stuff.
Beyond sick. Lava beyond sick.
Didn't work.
Lava beyond sick.
Sorry, friend. Can't. Hey, watch out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can take on this next one.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Lava beyond sick. Lava beyond sick.
No! Fall back. Careful. That's worse than death.
I don't think I can pull that
Son
off.
of a cur! Just like
Yeah?
that.
Beyond
you for?
I'll take care of it.
All right, but I'm keeping all done.
Actually, they can't be too much ranged. If I go up top, we take care of it from on high.
That's not very helpful.
Need some help here.
Worse than rough! Alpha Predator! Sir.
This is futile. Yeah, there's a walloping.
That was about as useful as a pickle.
Off to battle!
Smart.
Let's take this wall of draining.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
What do you need?
I've got a riggy. Health generation, divine mark. Resurrection.
Rich and leak just
Behold me, mother!
moweth. Exceed honor.
That's not very helpful. Got to keep the lag. Must beat.
Exceed honor.
Lava, beyond.
Yes, with your tongues.
We survived.
Please, cut me loose! Don't leave me
Oh
here!
boy, that was a little bit more difficult than probably than it needed to be. Probably a lot more difficult. We got it though.
I'll have it.
That's pretty cool. I don't know who can make use of that.
Please help me. I do not know how it is you came by this place, but please, you must save us. Those animals ate him. My friend. I could only watch. Riku, who takes his life and spares mine. Please, let me free. I cannot stay here any longer. What? Oh, it is an old shrine to Nagati. The priests, they went to Nekataka, and now there are no guards on these roads. We are just merchants, traders. The lizard surrounded our wagon and dragged us here. Tamao is gone, but Dima, surely she is still here? Ikira, you have my thanks once again. They took someone else. But Dima, she must still be in the cages to the southeast. These creatures must have a key somewhere. Please help her. I think I will be sick. May Nagati guide you to calm waters.
Well, we certainly did that. We cleared that level. Alright, we're all damaged pretty badly. I think I did the encrafting already. I did. I do some enchanting work. I don't need to worry about that. Let's rest. Recovered everything. Fantastic. Save game. Have a look at that weapon. Who do I want to give that to?
What can I do you for?
You've already got one soulbound. His shield. Cudgel and shield. Okay, fine flail. Let's... that in there. Who has ranged? Well, I do on a back button. This one. Hmm. Okay, it's got longer recovery time. However, it's got improved damage, better penetration, better chance to hit. What do we got? G'day, Ian Wills. Thank you, mate. That's all right. Cheers, buddy. Thank you for dropping in. Have you got enough sound on? All right, we're going to go with, I do think so. We've got 10% grazes to hits, 15 for 1. Yeah, I think we're going to swap out the flail. Put that down there. What I have there, I got a hunting bow. And down here I had Frost Seeker, which is a war bow. I don't have anyone necessarily set up for, because even there, maybe I should put her on crossbow. See his main weapon. 11 to 15 with leaping arc. Yeah. Right, I think we'll swap his weapon set out. And I will give myself tempted to push. Yeah, we'll go Frost Seeker for me. Pop that out. We've got like a, he's on a heavy crossbow, I think, on her back button. Crossbow. We don't have, okay, when we got it, our weapon went the wrong way. There we go. We are looking for, she's just got a bog standard crossbow, but we do have exceptional crossbows. Again, I should cycle her powers out. No one else is dual wielding. I will put him to main. We're good there. We've got named weapons. Give her, okay, so we're going to cycle her weapon set.
Yeah.
We're going to go weapon set 2. You're going to go weapon set 2. Dual wielding. Right. Save again. Alright, we're going to go new save, and then we're going to push deeper.
Yours to command, Captain.
Alright, hopefully, well, we didn't change armor. Might have to do that next. Everyone's still got their like original gear on though. I mean, I want to keep their gear. And I don't think this is actually on a quest line. This is just a random encountery type dungeon. It may be on a quest line. I may have gone somewhere too fast.
I'll handle this.
I got a feeling we're here too soon. Might explain the difficulty. What's the name of this place? Pahawani. Yeah. Sneaking suspicion, I might have gone in. Gone in a little too soon. Yeah, I think we've gone... Yeah, it's tied to a late game quest. Well, that would explain things. Actually, come to think of it, I might have started the quest for it. I have, but they're going to tell me when it's ready to start. And it's a level 13 dungeon, apparently. And we are only just 14th level. Well, that explains why we're having a little bit of trouble with it. We did the right thing and freed the other people, though. Yes, potentially too soon. Let's go do the bounty.
Hey, watch out.
Hey, Druid Barb and Noma. We're going to take the Druid down.
Just like
Chameleon's touch. Ooh. Everyone's leveled up. Nothing else to be gained. Well, the other thing is too, is I think we've picked up some bounties by way of DLC. I don't think some of the bounties we've knocked over were meant to be bounties. Well, they counted as bounties. But I don't think they were bounties in the base game. I mean, I'm not complaining. Brings me that much closer to the 15 bounties trophy. Alright, let's go check up the top here. When we get back to Nakataka, nothing. Alright, so when we get back into Nakataka, there's a couple of things we need to do. We need to go and find the quest giver, the bounty giver, and we also need to do Pariki's Overlook. So, let's go to Pariki's Overlook. And Oboko, I think, is in the Wild Man's Inn. So we'll be going and doing that. So we're actually doing the Huana quests at the moment. Take care of that. Oh, bad things have happened. At least we can take things without stealing now. Hey.
Go no further. There is a situation in the guild hall.
What say? Where is Myru?
Ah, for what did Nagati send you but to lend your strength? All is under control, I say. But the building is closed until Myru cleans up the mess below. Nothing beyond the likes of us, I say. Naga swam in from the waterways of our sanctum. We pressed back until they fled underground. Then Myru gathered her forces for a stand at Pariki's tomb. I am to guard the staircase while she routs the last of them. Kira, but Myru is fierce for her years.
Snakes could not have caused that tremor.
Kira, we felt the quakes even before the serpent showed up. I do not know. With great purpose, they throw their bodies back to Rikuhu's bowels. I say this is personal. They strike with anger, not conviction. We are water shapers. Onikaza knows we can walk over a few snakes. Myru, though, I say she would not turn down reinforcements.
No, she wouldn't.
Ha! I say you will have to run fast. She could cut through Naga like a harpoon through blubber. I will remain and dispatch any snakes who slither past you. Good hunting.
Alright. I must have come down here before. Wait a second. I did. But I had real trouble. Alright, we're going to definitely save. Because I'm not 100% sure what's going to be going on.
Ready to blow. Exceed honor.
Of course.
Ready to blow. Exceed honor.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Just like
Myru. Oh, gods, look what they've done to you.
Peace, Tekehu. I gave back 10 times what I took. Too many, even for me. No time for that, I say.
You were too stubborn to die, old shark.
For once, Tekehu, just listen. The rod of the deep. Ugh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to... find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance. Wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes. Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
Myru? Myru? Ngati. She's dead. The words of Pariki's devotion, I say. An old prayer to Ngati. It must have meant something to her.
Well, we also know that's going to be used to open the door, because we've looked at the door.
Myru told us to seek a rod. And a door.
Well, we know where the door is.
A vague plea, I say. But I would honor her last wish. Akira, the others will see to her once we've cleaned up the last of this mess.
The wheel, how it tugs at me. Akira, and how bright you look. At least in death, I can complete a thought. My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door.
Yeah, I got that much.
Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching. You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
This is the tomb of Periki. Such disrepair, I say.
I see the wits of their eyes.
What the hell's a Ziha? A cool talk. And no, the sword. Check map.
I see.
I'm afraid not. It's distracting.
Yeah, we cleared this place out already. Make a quick save. I think, whoops. I think what we'll need to do is possibly go into the mountain. Okay, maybe I do have the rod. Alright, and last one. 3. We're going to go through. Oh, a dragon.
have they kept it down here?
Now, I don't want to fight it. Pretty sure I don't want to fight it. Almost certain I don't want to fight it. There is a thing we've got to do here. There's a trophy to do with the dragons, and this is obviously one of them. There's 2 dragons in the game. I wasn't expecting to run into it just yet. So here you go. Dragonbane is the name of the trophy. Peacefully. Okay, the recommendation is to take him down peacefully.
This would be a great fishing story.
Holy God, but it's beautiful. And I'll bet smart as a whip and just as mean.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making? I am Skirilophus, Guardian of the Isles.
You ever consider a nickname? Just give it some thought, is all I'm saying.
What is this? One of Andra's whelps?
Hello.
The dowsing rod. That's right. That's what I named the Dow.
I would see this vessel of yours someday, but we will return to that. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana. This prison is built on a foundation of their lies. You stand in the sanctum of the Water Shapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art. An art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people. One struck in a different time, when the gods showered devotion on Huana. The guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Water Shapers to remember them. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul.
This cannot be true, I say.
The half-breed's naivete is charming. I see why you suffer his company. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Amadeux shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian. You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing. Believe what you will. My duty duty to the archipelago is all that matters. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings. My gift to Periki, my covenant with the Huana, another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
We have a responsibility, I say. But if he speaks truth, the Huana are better served if he remains.
Your opinion is irrelevant, half-breed. The Huana will struggle. If they are worthy, they will endure. Those who are wise will remember their covenant with ancient Ngati. The Huana have chartered their doom. I will not mourn their passing. Neither will I speed it along while they stand against the foreign tide. I will tolerate your curiosity. No, my soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves. Very well. I give you one chance.
Cool.
Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me, and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison.
That will give me lots of XP.
I can feel the weight of this pit diminishing around me. Do not stop now. This prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra. mercy. Only for those who showed mercy to me. The rest. Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Boy.
I'll take care of it.
Captain, a word. When I joined the guild, I was a fish in a dream. Water Shapers were the keepers of our oldest covenant, protectors of history, heroes, I say. Now I see the guild only for what it has become. Ikera, a perversion of the oldest Juana art. If the guild cannot depend on its own teachings, then difficult times lie ahead of us all. I do not want to tarry in this house of regret a moment longer. My thoughts will be clearer in time. You are kind to listen, I say.
I think that's going to cost us. I should have checked the metaphysics. I mean, the siphoning off of the soul was supposed to be a metaphysics check. And I thought I had enough metaphysics score. Maybe I dumped it into Aloth. Or maybe I should have been using Aloth to do that. Maybe. Let me do a quick save. No, it auto-saved over the top. Let's go there. Let's check character sheet. I should have used Tekahu to do it. Anyway, we'll try that again. See if I can't make it. We'll give it another crack. Because I do want to, keep the soul in bits and pieces. Yeah, if I'd taken him on. Right. Touch the door, manipulate the dial. We want the anglerfish dial. Moon dial. Green dial. Moon dial. Ends dial. Go. Continue. Go through. End. Okay, continue. Who are you? Yep, got it.
Just give it.
Got it. I'm me.
I would
Continue,
you cannot
continue,
miss.
continue.
Prison is built on a foundation of their lies. You stand an art in decline. Once the
Okay,
guild
yep,
hub and
cool.
then
Same
for
conversation.
and now the dead.
Okay, yep, I'm the watcher. Let me have a look. All good. It's true.
Believe what freedom I sense. I give it made.
We have
Yep,
a respect. If
continue.
he speaks,
Your opinion is irrelevant, half-breed. The one of
Continue,
those who are
yep.
wise will remember their
Questions
They
first.
will
Excise.
No, my
Do it without hurting you.
very well.
Give it a crack.
Time has weakened. Betray
Done.
me.
End dialogue. Okay, save game.
I'm here. You have my attention.
Can I use something to boost my, whoops, boost my metaphysics? I don't think so. I don't know of anything that does it. Anyway, how about we attack the dragon?
I make no promises to cooperate with your animancy games. I make no promises to cooperate with your animancy games.
What's he resistant to? Immunity to water. So should be susceptible to flame? And then we're going to give him another big zappy thing. We're going to go Wall of Force. We had Wall of Draining.
This does not work. Behold me, mother. Second try, I hope.
He got dropped, Aloth.
Hey, you said need something stronger.
Is that
Who's out of the fight?
you?
This thing isn't doing the job.
We were friends.
This prison has taken too much from me. I yield. if it frees me from this prison. Without the sea and the sky to welcome me home, I may prefer death before long. I feel irregular, lighter, but there is an absence as well. The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra. I have had precious little cause for hope since I arrived in Nekataka. Until today. Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Huzzah. Okay. Now, that should preserve... That should preserve our...
Indeed. Yes? Captain, a word. When I joined the guild, Water Shaper, now I see the guild only for... If the guild cannot... I do not want to... My thoughts will be clearer in time. You are kind to listen, I say.
Okay, actually, we want to go back through there for a sec, because I forgot to take these things. Alright, so we've liberated all that. Yeah, if I'd just let the dragon free without the remaining piece of soul, it was going to massively hurt our reputation. Didn't want that. Really did not want that.
Onikaza will want your report, I say.
Yeah, she will.
Pariki should have known we could not keep a dragon forever.
Possibly. Alright, the other thing I need to check too is our quest line. Hawana. Last Sanctuary. Trade secrets is done. Okay, so this will lead to the... I was talking about there being quests that get stuck. Also, quests that are significant turning points. Or key decision points. This next one should be it. However, we can run around and do the other ones that are open. So we'll go to the rooftop. Because we're then going to go back to Queen's Berth and going to go to the inn down there. Everything else has been progressed. I think I turned in all the bounties. Most of them. At least.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes, bellows of anguish echo over the wind. And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Berth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have. Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened. You do not jest.
About many things, Highness. Not this, I say.
For what did the Guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report. No, to lose a teacher of Myru's skill while Rawatai points their cannons at us? Tekehu, my sympathies. I know yours was a turbulent apprenticeship.
Makera, the Guild, they fought bravely, Highness.
Send every bird for my master water shapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Nekataka now. I once told Myru she was not allowed to retire while Rawatai's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say. Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire. Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
Makera, but I cannot believe... Highness, would you trap another of Ngati's ancient pets?
I would go any distance to protect my people. Can Nagati's chosen say the same? Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished. Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say, and Myru's after her, all at the cost of this beast's freedom. If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost. What became of the dragon, Watcher, if the power of this beast strengthened our guild? What Pariki did was no kindness, I say, but her actions helped students of the guild to learn our most sacred art.
I am not feeling very sacred today, Highness.
Tekehu, what was the dragon but Nagati's gift to the Huana? You are out of practice interpreting your mother's omens. This is more valuable to me than every cannon in Rawatai. Thank you, Watcher. Akira, it will be a nightmare to appease traders and admirals seeking recompense for shipwrecks. But what is a queen if not the one to toss in her sleep while her people rest at ease? My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials.
And that's true.
I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Nekataka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki. My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong. I'd be surprised if you haven't traded blood with them once or twice in the past. The
Probably.
tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach. They will at least let you talk while they knock their arrows, I say. I have hesitated to let the trading company see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's iron fleet. Sail for the Isle of Oryokoiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Nekataka. There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life. Write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Wahaki are not a trusting people.
Okay, so this is a quest we can't allowed to finish as such. I get down here to... Won't let me travel. I gotta exit. Gotta go the long way. Okay, so Fruitful Alliance. If I complete that, I can't go back and talk to the Queen, because the Queen, well, that's one of the choke points in the game. So talking about getting the Juanas up to the Crookspur quest, that was basically it. I got to finish that quest. I also got to do the other two quests that the Prince gave me as well.
My brothers and sisters have set sail for Neketaka.
I thought the tribes needed them to calm the weather.
A greater storm surrounds this place. We must answer the call of the Kahanga.
Right. Next problem. So as far as I can tell, we're now done at Neketaka. I mean, I'll go turn in the bounty. Otherwise, we're done. But at least it means we get to go test out the new ship. Alright, Queen's Birth. We want to go to the Wild Mare. Now that dragon fight wasn't too bad, which means we're decently leveled for that. And the Queen was au fait with the outcome. Alright, bounty dude. There you are.
My hunter. What do I hope I will still find this disgusting when I am important enough to toast with the elite bounty hunters. I tell them all that the captain of your ship will always be my favorite hunter. A sea troll has been making a name for himself raiding fishing villages with his minions. They call him Tahe. That's thief to the locals. I hear the Juana hate few things more than a food stealer.
Yeah, that's true.
Warriors fan out to catch the fiend, but so far they have no luck. Tahe can't have roamed far from his latest raid on an island southwest of Neketaka.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
You have done us both a favor. My esteem in the bounty community rises, and hunters come to buy me drinks.
Really, in the break in the conversation.
My friend, you have drained the wellspring and made us both very famous. If you have not spoken to her yet, find the Goldpack Knight Okauro in Sacred Stair. She can give you more work.
I've got more work. Well, that's useful. That's two more bounties. Okay, so we've got... Okay, so they want me to find... Please don't get stuck. Okay, so if I go quests, journals. Okay, so we've got a bunch of bounties. Islands at sea. We've already done that. Crookspur. We're gonna get Dunwich anyway, because we're gonna go talk to what's his name again? We're gonna get an Orio Koiki. So I'll offer a quest for that. Yeah, I've got to follow that up. Got to join up at sea for that, and then go to Sayuka. Okay, skipping ahead, we're going to wait for Of Like Minds. Got to go talk to Captain Ferrante. And then it'll be into Hotspur. So I've got to go to Dunwich anyway. Haven't done that just yet. Shrewd proposition is Crookspur. So the Principe is ready. But I still got to go talk to Ferrante anyway. Fruitful Alliance, I can't finish, but Orio Koiki I got to go to. Last Sanctuary is in the Cure Orikahu. Long journey northeast. Huh. Motari O. Alright. Well, we've got a couple of things we need to do. We will also stock up on... In fact, I've done that. We'll save the game. Because we're about to head out to sea. Also stock up. Map. Let's supply. Make more rice. All right. That keeps us relatively neutral. Can I sell off? We'll hang on to his robe because it's kind of funny. I'll find scales somewhere. Named gear as well. We're going to hang on to that. I think it's kind of funny. We'll hang on to, yeah, no, we're good, I think. Okay, fine gear, fine brigandine. I've got exceptional. I do. Fine breastplate, and I have exceptional breastplate. Fine hide. Fine. Exceptional mail. Water shaper's robe. Exceptional scale. Exceptional robe. Plate. Padded. I have exceptional mail. I think I do. Alright. We actually make coin out of that. Okay. Time to hit the ocean. Okay. I gotta go to the exit point. Fair enough. Alrighty. Gotta go to Sayuka Island at some point. I think that's probably closest. And we've got stuff up at Oreo Koiki, and then other bits and pieces we're going to do as we push our way through. I mean, if we come up here, we look at our... if we go to... no, location. No, so if we go... map. Okay. So there's... I don't want to go to Crooksburg just yet. But I got to go to Matare. I got to go to the observatory. I got to meet up there. Okay, it's not a Crooksburg cabin, it's the sea. Okay, well, we do need to go there. We'll go west of the island first. Pick up this. Head up here. No, not there. Head up there. Then come up to Oriokoiki. Avoid Ashen Moor, which I think is the main quest point. Come down to Mataro Okozi. Do that. Big triangle. Come back. And if we come back down here, I think there's... I'm going to come down here to Sandsweat Ruins at some point. Why did I not investigate that? Corroded Wasteland. Yeah. Not ready for that one. But we do need to go to it. I've labelled that one. Yeah, because this one's the one... You look at the... mapping the archipelago. So, islands to the far southwest west of the Ricaro Reef and the Kangadi Islands. Which I'm pretty sure is the one all the way down the bottom, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go sailing. Nice and fast. Everyone's injured already. Whoops. We took damage.
We said or not, Perrin.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
Careful. This one's got friends in the Consuelo.
In that case, I'll honor the original price. Consider that a discount among friends. Glad we could do business.
Alright, off we go. Now, I'm going to have to put a couple of people into rest. And I think the audio is now got stuck on that encounter. A bit weird. No one's injured? Fair enough.
new record. It is more than great. It is the successful test of my newest spell, Renove Miseris. Renewal of air, you would say? Kith have explored every mountain in the Eastern Reach, yet the realm of fish and leviathans remains close to us. It has been my dream to open these steps to discovery, to let Kith breathe as the fishes do. Or at least to let us use the air of a single breath again and again. Back home, they care only for profit, and there is little profit to be had in sticking your head in the glass bucket to watch the fish. But the Rawatayans, they have vision. They chase greater things than gold. So I go to work with them. So you do understand? But I can say no more. The Rawatayans, they have sworn me to secrecy. Yes, I have much to do. Many more tests to run before we reach Sayuka. A pleasure talking, Captain.
Okay, so not smuggling? Maybe we are? I mean, she could have just come aboard. That would have been easy, but nope, can't have that. So we have been here. Yeah, I thought we had. I think we might need to save and reload. I mean, I'd hate to have to quit the entire game and restart just because the audio engine got stuck. I mean, everything else is working.
Sayuka at last! I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
Takehu, if you keep tugging on that, I fear you'll pull it clean off.
My tentacles enjoy a good tug. I try not to take them by surprise, after last time.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Definitely stuck audio. Okay, save game. Load game. Nope. There we go. That sounds like it's turned the audio engine off. It also sounds like it's turned everything off. Alright, continue.
Of course.
Ah, Castal's lapdog. I trust you won't piss on the furniture.
Hey.
You found me with a rare spare moment. I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Well, I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. The Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port. You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor. There's something unnatural about the coral's growth, about everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate.
Okay.
Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher.
Avera. I'm pretty sure we talked to Avera before as well. But anyway. Map. Workshop's up here. That's right.
This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casito your Hazanui said she would send?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end. I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huana's records show that an ancient and Guithan ruin, Signath Mor, once stood at that approximate location.
Okay.
I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble.
Fair enough.
Perguono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Uck. The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori!
Right, back to sea.
I gotta admit, breathing underwater makes my head hurt.
Hmm. Hmm. Alright, we're going to save.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Just come now, step into the light.
Sir.
Hey, watch out.
Who had wounds? I don't remember people having wounds.
I'll handle it.
In fact, most people have wounds. Let's give ourselves a rest before we go any further. We just jump ahead. Apparently that's the key. The key to the whole mission-y type thing.
I'll take care of it. I'll handle this.
Back to that.
I'll take care of this.
I see the wits of their eyes.
Oh, exceed honor.
Hey.
Just like
Cannot whack him any harder. Yeah.
Alright, we'll take everything there. Let's cave coral. Okay. Hmm. Okay, well, Pretty sure. Pretty sure. You said the serpent was the first one. Then it did say the Leviathan was the other thing we saw, but it did say that it was after the Barbed Ravager. And then they did the whale. And presumably the Kraken. Well, that's cool. That is decent. Did I check? I did.
I'm here.
I'm here. You look like you have something on your mind. Small wonder I was a terrible spy. Am I truly so obvious?
Oh.
Think a buggish lad like ye can feign dull? He's stewing on the fish-scaled one. 5 are the days when a bashing fixed all. Isolmere, your explosive temper creates as many problems as it solves. You just don't stick around for the aftermath.
No, he doesn't.
Anyway, it does seem Takehu and I have gotten off on the wrong foot. Where to begin? He thinks some skill with water and a head of tentacles make him Ondra's blessing on land. Fie, there's some kindness in the gods to give us such a spectacle. Do you think his trunk is always wet, or does it just shine so? Suppose the rest of his hair is squirmy, even the parts? I'm certain he's a perfectly good entertainer, but I have my doubts about his reliability. Well, of course not. Fine, I half so pretty. Oh, please. Isolmere may be uncouth, but at least she has some mettle. I apologize for any unseemliness on my part. This won't become a problem, I promise.
Yours to command, Captain. And to my tribe, the Water Shapers were keepers of the past, our connection to the ancestors. How the Guild heaped praise on Ngati's chosen. How they congratulated themselves for acquiring me, I say. My cage was a gilded one. Their dragon, he was not so lucky. The guild teaches a likeness of Ngati's art, for shame. But they posture before outsiders like masters of old. To inspire the world with Ngati's gift. This is my calling. None of this changes how I feel when I practice the forms. Like swimming over an ocean trench, I say. But Pariki twisted my art into a perversion. An echo of what it should be. The guild must change for the Huana to grow. I say that as Ngati's message delivered through her son's mouth. I will bring a change not seen since the days of our ancestors. Our legends speak of the covenant with Ngati, one that defined the tribes for generations. The ancestors gave her unwavering devotion, and she gave them a gift. Losing Ukaizo severed our connection to the gods. Over time, their gifts diminished. The tribes have never needed Ukaizo more. With Ngati's blessing, I would bring Ukaizo to them. The bleached bones of the past? Lewd sculptures? No one knows what the Huana left behind, and there is little enough for us to guess by. I say it is obvious now that Ngati brought me into the world to do this for the Huana. Whatever we find, what better crew than friends to find lost Ukaizo on treacherous seas? Akira?
I'm glad we got him excited. Makes me wish I knew how to sail.
Or we could visit the bathhouse for a nice quiet soak. Just a thought.
Did you hear that? We're friends, him and I.
Captain, you have let the handsome fish do all the talking. I needed this. Thank you. Akira, let us be off.
My handsome fish is intimidated by his own potential. How upsetting for him. See the anxiety that takes shelter behind his confident smile? He has worn that since he was old enough to swim. I could always plant the Covenant in his dreams, but that would spoil the fun of Ukaizo. My final test for the Huana. Help him to rise up from crawling. Help him to stand and walk as a man. As a god.
Still with us, Captain? I had no desire to bore you with my inane chatter.
Okay, good chat. Alright, let's have a look at the map. Map.
Hey, watch out.
I'll handle this.
Huh. There's a door there. Wasn't expecting a door. Okay, we'll just attack.
No can do.
I mean, getting. See, this is the time for a wall of fire. Come on, get to it.
The Alpha Predator.
Just like that.
I shall.
Looks like trouble.
I'm not sure that I want to continue through here, but we'll take a save anyway.
I'll take care of this. Careful.
All right, but I'm keeping what's in there.
I see them.
Okay, Broodmother. Broodmother's got to go down.
This is futile.
Kill the sigil.
You are about to miss.
Right, take down the troll.
That's not very helpful.
You need something.
Eh. Right, we'll go with Sea Troll.
This is futile.
I'll handle this.
Whoops.
Well, that's not nice. Guess that wasn't so.
Fine.
I'll take care of this.
That's another one of them.
I am not eager to visit Ngati's Coral Hall. Take care what you do.
Alright, I think we need to save, because things are about to take a bit of a turn.
Watcher, still your hands. Signath Moor is under my protection. Why do you violate it? Indeed it is. The Engwithan's fine creation siphons essence from a vein of Adra deep within the earth, and the creatures of this region drink deeply of it. They grow strong, ruthless, and in so doing, worthy of my regard. Should you want to gain my regard as well, you would destroy this place to protect my machine. Then none will have the means to threaten my work here as you have. You need only deactivate the 3 pylons scattered about the ruin. That will destroy the barrier protecting this place from the sea.
Right.
Well, that sure helped.
Well, not really. It's the opposite of helping, really. I mean, it's helping. It's going to allow us to finish the mission. Huzzah! Okay, so that's Royal Deadfire Company caught up, so we should be able to hand this mission in, and then it'll take us onto Crookspur. So we're going to keep going, do Aloth's mission, which is a little bit to the north, and then go to the Huana mission, and if we don't need, well, we'll go back via Nekataka to get the Deadfire Company mission, then head out to Dunwich, and then up to Crookspur. Good laps.
How rare a thing it is, a kith who does as they're commanded. The machine was unharmed, and will now remain so, thanks to your efforts. True loyalty requires a strength most lack, and you have proved yourself to be strong indeed, Herald of Barath. For that, I shall reward you. Take now my blessing, Watcher, and see with the keen eyes of beasts.
Cool. And we want to go talk to the Fleet Master. Alright. He's going to be unhappy with us.
I hope your effort to resolve the coral situation is meeting with success. I can't say I'm not disappointed. Now we'll have to make do without proper coral defenses. We'll be vulnerable.
Well...
People have cannons, Watcher. Ah, before I forget, Atsura would like to see you at the Brass Citadel.
And there we go, Crookspur.
Though he appears placid on the surface, Atsura is not a patient man.
I got that. Alright, so that's overgrowth done. We've caught up Royal Deadfire Company to that quest line. We do need to go and talk to Asura first. I mean, technically we've got the Huana and we've got the Principe there. The trading company is there. Basically.
If I collapse, just drag me on a rope.
This why you always got dirt in your hair?
What? You mean the grave dirt?
I wonder if I took to worshiping Andra, if she could make me forget what I just heard.
Alright, let's get some supplies. How much are we short? Done. Alright, time to leave. Now I did say Oreo Koiki, and then because we're closest to it, and then we're gonna go to Matara. Okay, let's have a look. I didn't go to the bog. Maybe I did go to the bog. I can't remember. So basically straight north. Now, we will come back and be clearing out areas of map due course, probably next week at this rate.
That symbol. It looks like a variant of the Leaden Key's insignia.
I'll have
You keep turning up like a chipped Izada.
Something keeps drawing me back to Oreo Koiki, I say.
Don't let Awata hear you say that. You went into the jungle for animal hides, I say, and found yourself in an empty clearing. Akira, silence is wise. You turned around and retraced your steps back to your ship, where it was safe. Not if you cannot listen. If you came to blunt my teeth with chatter, try to keep it short. We remember the old compact with the Nekataka Queen. Do you have her treaty words? Akira, the Queen must be desperate to send you, I say. Rasare will be expecting you inside. Seeing as you've earned your way up from nuisance to guest, find me if you feel like trading.
Me?
shall.
No. I don't want to upset these guys too much. Hey, not us. Not you guys.
Did you notice their face paint?
Akira, what now? Do not eat this. It is infested. The wood-strangling wasp planted its larvae in this Koiki. I will alert the others. Do not eat it unless you want insects to burrow through your windpipe and hollow you out from the inside. Buparo is our mystic, convinced that the whole fortress will come crumbling down if he doesn't keep to his daily devotions. As for the rest, ask around. I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. You're in luck. I am the only one on the island who trades with outsiders.
What is Kawaru's prize? Ooh, not bad.
I'll handle it.
Maybe the spear's a gift for us?
Silence. The outsider must leave. Oreo Koiki will not be parceled off and bought with foreign lies. Only the handsome fish can stay.
Ruasari would never let that happen. Where is your confidence in our Ranka?
You are the problem. We do not track dirt in our home.
We are no better than the outsiders if our Mataru act like inhospitable savages. Where is the courtesy and welcome of the Wahaki?
If you have such love for outsiders, let this one speak for himself.
I will? I mean, Akira, I will.
If the outsider turns on us, I say I will drag you through Tangaloa's maw with me. For all our sakes, may I be proven wrong.
On behalf of those who remember our manners, welcome to Oreo Koiki. When it strikes Rusari's fancy that we should sleep under one roof, we do so vigorously. Some think I influence her judgment, but they have the wrong of it. My back is too fragile for the weight of authority, I say. She is our Ranga, and the strength of our tribe. I have never seen her without a mouthful of koiki. Even in battle, she wears a bandolier of fruit. A spirited, passionate, and very hungry woman is my Risare. We safeguard any land that the trading companies have not stolen out from under Anakaz's throne. The islands will fall if the tribes do not recall our past and Ngadi's covenant. Ikira, just so. For this, she gave us the power to shape her domain. If we fail in our charges, the birthright of the Huana disappears. The Wahaki remember this. The Kahanga, they forget.
Some of us remember. What we choose to do with the memory is ours to decide.
Ask. I am pleased to be making a new friend.
I'll take care of this.
That mural. That's the same headdress Theos wore.
Alright, let's go to the other side. I haven't really used scrolls or anything yet this game.
Her face paint. You don't suppose...
I am the Ranga of this tribe, and will not hesitate to send your soul through Tangaloa's maw if you threaten my people. The chosen of Ngati is a welcome sight, I say.
Akara, my thanks to you, dear Ranga, though I bring you no omens this day.
You have the gift of our hospitality during this audience. Do not abuse it.
But will our hospitality be returned?
Tekehu, I say we have troubles enough without my people fighting over you.
Kara, just so. I will keep my hands to myself this time.
The Queen sent you to remind us we are vassals. Is that all? Queen, I am thinking you are very free with this meaningless outsider word. Foreigners hold the islands upside down, shaking them to loosen their riches. Onekaza gives them comfort. Akira, these are not the actions of a queen. Bah! Then she never should have let the foreigners take a step onto Deadfire soil. You think the Queen is cunning, but she is on the brink of losing her power. The Kahanka Queen shows her belly so that the enemy will overlook her claws. This is a worthy tactic. Velia and Rawatai are foolish enough to fall for it. Before I agree to Onekaza's terms, I must deal with a pest of my own. Not as large as the trading companies, but nearly as vicious. You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire? A treaty as frail as old parchment, I say. To buy and sell kith is the work of monsters. These slavers hunt the waters around Oreo Kuiki. Like cowards, they shy away from the deeper jungle. They steal my people from their fishing boats and sell them like pigs at auction. Where is Onekaza to stop them? Someone must teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance, I say. Need? No. Want? Yes. My people risk themselves enough. For someone to earn my favor, they must put the tribe first. They must risk everything for the Wahaki. This is a poor beginning. But I cannot compel you to action. Our enterprising foes clump together in a small fortress on the tip of Crookspur Island, northwest of Nekataka.
Gotcha.
My love, Aparo, lost his sister to these creatures. Akira, more of us will vanish if we do not cut out the heart of Crookspur. Tangara, call off the warriors. I grant our guest the freedom of the jungle.
Yay.
Even though he does not commit to helping us, Aranga always has hope.
As you say, Ranga.
If you would come and go on Oreo Kuiki, prove yourself a friend of the Wahaki. I know only that they clang and clash like foreign names.
Your Excellency, I come to warn your people. Your presence among these ruins is an affront to the gods. You must remove yourself, lest you face the gods' wrath. The timeline of the gods is not for mortals to understand. But even their patience shall wear thin, especially after this warning. Your people cling tightly to their history. But where are these designs among your arts? Where is the carved Adra in your wooden huts? These places were not built by the Huana, but by an ancient people from a distant land. I have seen your murals, and I know that you will recognize this. It was my people who built these places, and now I come before you bearing their warning.
Why do you stare so? The Oaxaquis show outsiders that we know their deceitful face. My ancestor knew this face well. She recalled its every hateful curve to the Oaxaquis histories. We wear the bone-white grimace of our enemies and take power from it. The enemy of my enemy is still an outsider, but a resourceful one. You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed
Been
to
through this
buy
conversation.
these slavers. They steal my people. This is our enterprise, my love.
Alright, we're done. Good chat. I mean, it's a pretty cool view. Will those other guys talk to me?
Back there, with the chieftain. Did you see something?
Yeah, I'll talk to you in just a sec. Oh, I wanted to be there. No, those guys only show up as villages.
Outsider. Unlike Barapo, I do not use this as a term of offense, I say. We do not see many visitors on Oreo Koiki. Those who come, seldom leave. They come asking our Ranga to show her belly in surrender. Instead, she shows them their guts at the end of a spear.
Fair enough.
How he fills our home with the stink of his burnt offerings. A rational mystic burns incense or candles, but Burapo burns koiki, rotten meat, and bundles of hair. Nothing is spared his flame if it appeases the gods. A valuable lesson about animancy, I say. There is quality and there is cheap, but never both. The rust bucket does not follow my instructions and ignores my command words. I am appreciating the offer, but It is better if I learn how to operate my degraded friend. I would be a poor host if the ironclad thing decided to remove your skin. Akira, I can see that well enough from here. Here, the command words. They do me little good.
Alright. Possibly. I don't know that I want to upset the... I don't know that I want to upset him. They're going to talk to Aloth, the painted masks, and then we're going to hit the ocean again for Matara. But I think we'll call it a night after talking to Aloth. We'll hit the ocean and call it a night. Because we're getting pretty close. We've just got to tidy off these, well, last couple of missions.
At your service.
Aye? You look like you have something on your mind.
That's like what he told the Glanfathans. I bet he didn't expect they'd kill him for it. Would have loved to see the look on his face.
Then the Wahaki are the painted masks. They've been serving the Leaden Key's interests for 2,000 years without even knowing it. Though not, it seems, in the way Theos intended.
People doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons for thousands of years without even realizing it. Doesn't get more Leaden Key than that.
Is it? Belief is a curious thing. Once, the Wahaki believed they were guarding themselves against the Ingwithans, Theos' people. Yet over time, they became hostile toward all outsiders. Or who they'll be. It's not just that the Wahaki misread Theos' original message. It fundamentally changed them. They went from being a large and well-connected tribe to a much smaller one defined by isolationism. You see all the ninnying I suffer from this lad? Right sure 'tis rattle around in his noggin. You know me too well. I've been chasing the Leaden Key, trying to undo the harm they've caused. But what if I'm only making matters worse?
Well, I mean, a lot of what they did was pretty bad.
Might I be to blame?
No, probably not.
Have I made a grievous mistake in getting involved? When you put it that way, mine does sound like a rather flimsy excuse, doesn't it?
Yep.
Perhaps it was naive to think I could dismantle a 2,000-year-old organization in a single lifetime. But it's worth it to try. Indeed not. I've got Isilmir for that. The strange thing is, this whole ordeal has given me some sympathy for Theos. Not that I condone his actions, of course. But I can't imagine he thought he'd destroy an entire generation either. Well, not in the beginning, anyway. What I mean to say is, he thought he was doing the right thing. Even at the end. I worry things aren't so simple. Still, perhaps you're right. At any rate, it will be a relief to move forward. It was always too comfortable to leave the hard decisions to others, to simply follow along. I only wonder now what sort of decision you'll have to make when we finally confront Aethys. Agreed. Anyway, thank you. This has lifted a great burden from my shoulders.
3. I get XP? Quite possibly. Right, let's get out of town. Alright, okay, technically it is finish time, so we should finish. I mean, we're making steady progress. We know what we're going to do next week. It's continue pursuing the Huana questline. Head back and do the next start the Royal Deadfire Company quest. And go to Dunwich and hand in bounties and talk to the head dude, and then head off for Crookspur. Yeah. Alright, let's have a look at the map. No. Don't do that. Alright, if I head east. Get ourselves real close to Matari, and then definitely call it a night. Get it saved. Why are we on waters? Okay. More drink next time we pull up somewhere. Burning shoals. That doesn't look good. No. Southeast. Matare. Hungry shoals. Tempted. Whoops. Okay, I thought you had good helmsman anyway. Gotcha. Really? This is getting ready to save. Alright, we're going to save. We're not going to push ashore just yet. We're just going to save. We've got ourselves through there. I thought our helmsman was a bit better than that, but clearly not. Yeah, so there's a few things we're going to do there. So anyway, we're going to drop in a chat, close things out, and call it a night. Alrighty, put some tunes on. Big thank you to everyone coming out tonight. Regulars, first timers, chatters, lurkers, across all the different endpoints. Thank you very much for being here. The channel wouldn't be the same, or the channels wouldn't be the same without you, so thank you very much for all of that. Alright, what do we got next? Well, Friday night, we're looking at... Friday night, we're looking at Prince of Persia, continuing on with that. Then Saturday night's our multiplayer stream from our Minecraft SMP. Sunday, we've got our giveaway. Which is over on the Discord. Yeah, if you want in on the giveaway, head over to the Discord. You'll find a channel called Giveaways. Head in there, see a blue button, click the blue button, and you automatically draw. This week it's for a copy of Grapple Dog. Sunday's stream, I haven't decided yet, but it's probably going to be something like Deadly Tower of Monsters, or possibly Endling. Then Monday we're back with Mass Effect 2, continuing on with that, and then next Wednesday we're back here continuing with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We had a pretty good session there tonight. Regulars will be aware my streaming timings are 9 PM to midnight Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you want to keep on top of a bit more on top of that, follow the socials, mainly Twitter and Insta. Messages go out on both of those before each stream, indicating what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming, and any other details. And if I have to cancel for any reason, messages will go out there as well. Discord picks them up and puts a message out when the stream goes live. Other than that, I can't think of much else that we've got coming up, so it's a very good night from me to all of you. And we'll see you all again next stream.